Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, two names you know, but how much of their story do you really understand? From social media spats to fashion week brawls, they've created one of the most publicized feuds in hip-hop history. Behind the platinum records and designer clothing lies a world of tension, subliminal disses, and outright confrontations. Was it an industry that pits women against each other? Was it a clash of egos? Or was it a calculated chess game where both played their pieces strategically? This is the history of rap's most explosive rivalry. A feud that transformed the landscape of female rap and forced the world to pick sides in a battle where only one queen could reign supreme. Queens versus Bronx, the rise of two icons? Before she was the queen of rap, she was Onika Tanya Maraj, a girl from Trinidad who moved to Queens, New York with big dreams. Born in 1982, Nicki struggled through odd jobs while pursuing her music career after high school. By 2007, Nicki's mixtapes caught Lil Wayne's attention, landing her a deal with Young Money Entertainment. Her 2010 debut album Pink Friday went platinum and established her as hip-hop's leading lady. Her verse on Monster became legendary, outshining other rappers on the track throughout 2010 to 2016. Nicki dominated with hit albums while landing massive collaborations across genres. For nearly a decade, Nicki reigned unchallenged as the queen of female rap. Her empire seemed unshakable until 2017. Meanwhile, in the Bronx, Belcalis Marlenis Almanza was writing her own rags-to-riches story. Born in 1992, Cardi worked at a deli before turning to stripping, which she credits with helping her escape poverty. After gaining fame on Love and Hip Hop New York, Cardi signed with Atlantic Records in early 2017, a label with a history of trying to recruit female rappers to challenge Nicki Summer. 2017 changed everything. Cardi released Bodak Yellow, which climbed the charts before hitting #1 in September 2017, making her the first female rapper to top charts solo since Lauryn Hill in 1998. Suddenly, the industry had room for more than one queen. The unspoken rule, a Game of Thrones. In hip-hop, there's an unspoken rule that there can only be one female rapper at the top. While male rappers coexist by the thousands, female rappers are constantly compared and pitted against each other. This wasn't new. Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, Lil Kim and Remy Ma, and Nicki and Lil Kim had experienced it before. Now, the spotlight was on Nicki and Cardi. The competition wasn't just about music, it was about who would be crowned the definitive queen of rap. The signs of tension were there from the beginning. In March 2017, screenshots circulated, showing Nicki allegedly liking a fan's Instagram comment dismissing one of Cardi's verses. Though Nicki later claimed this was fake, the seeds of tension were planted. In June 2017, Cardi appeared at Hot 97's Summer Jam Festival alongside Remy Ma, who had recently released Shether, a scathing diss track aimed at Nicki. The two performed UNITY about female empowerment before Remy performed her Nicki diss with Nicki's image behind her. Cardi's association with Nicki's enemies raised eyebrows. When Bodak Yellow hit #1, Nicki publicly congratulated Cardi on Twitter, but beneath this display of support, tensions were brewing. The industry buzzed with whispers of rivalry, fueled by cryptic social media posts and alleged subliminal disses. Motorsport, the collaboration that divided. October 2017 marked a pivotal moment when Migos released Motorsport, featuring both Nicki and Cardi on the same track. What should have united them instead deepened their divide. The music video showed Nicki and Cardi in separate scenes, never appearing together, which fueled speculation about behind-the-scenes drama. The situation worsened when Cardi revealed in an interview that Nicki's verse wasn't finished when she first heard the track. This comment hurt Nicki deeply, as she later revealed to Zane Lowe in April 2018. What began as industry whispers was evolving into something more contentious. The dance between context and conflict continued, with each interview adding fuel to the fire. Both artists began releasing songs that fans interpreted as subtle jabs at each other. In 2018, Nicki dropped Chun-Li and Barbie Tings with lyrics like "They need rappers like me" and "These birds copy every word, every inch," which many took as references to Cardi. Meanwhile, Cardi's debut album, Invasion of Privacy, featured lines that could be construed as responses, particularly in tracks like "Be Careful" and "Drip." The tension built slowly, with each artist maintaining plausible deniability, while their fan bases increasingly fueled the rivalry online. Fashion Week Showdown, from Cold War to Hot Battle. The tension reached its breaking point on September 7, 2018, at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party during New York Fashion Week. Witnesses described the scene as entourage against entourage. According to reports, Cardi approached Nicki's table to address alleged lies. As security intervened, Cardi allegedly shouted about her child, removed her shoe, and threw it in Nicki's direction. She was escorted out with a large lump on her forehead and a torn Dolce & Gabbana gown. Cardi later addressed the altercation on Instagram without mentioning Nicki by name, claiming she had let a lot slide, including sneak disses, lies, and attempts to stop her bags. Nicki remained composed during the incident and addressed it 2 days later on her Queen radio show, describing it as mortifying and humiliating. She denied ever speaking ill of Cardi's daughter. The private tensions had finally erupted into public spectacle, transforming a simmering rivalry into an all-out war. Following the NYFW confrontation, the feud played out primarily on social media and through music. Each camp accused the other of leaking phone numbers, spreading lies, and attempting to sabotage careers. In October 2018, Cardi's sister Hennessy Carolina accused Nicki of leaking Cardi's phone number to her fans. Meanwhile, Nicki released a merchandise line with "Nicki stopped my bag" printed on t-shirts, mocking Cardi's claims. On Queen Radio, Nicki made explosive claims that her friend Ra Ali had punched Cardi multiple times during the NYFW incident and offered $100,000 to anyone who could produce surveillance footage of the altercation. Cardi fired back with a series of Instagram videos refuting Nicki's claims. The Cold War years, fans, and fallout. Years passed, but the wounds never fully healed. In 2019, when Nicki collaborated with Latin artist Carol G on Tusa, Cardi hinted that she had been offered the feature first, but passed on it. Their fan bases became increasingly tribal. Nicki's Barbs and Cardi's Bardi gang regularly clashed online, defending their favorites and attacking the opposition. Both artists occasionally encouraged these confrontations, though they also sometimes called for peace. The Nicki-Cardi feud had far-reaching effects on the music industry. Other female rappers often found themselves forced to choose sides or answer questions about the rivalry. Megan Thee Stallion experienced this firsthand after collaborating with both artists separately. Her 2019 feature on Nicki's Hot Girl Summer was followed by 2020's WAP with Cardi, leading to tension and speculation about divided loyalties. Artists like City Girls JT, Ice Spice, and others were pulled into the orbit of this conflict, showing how its gravity affected the entire female rap ecosystem. In September 2023, both attended the MTV VMAs, the first time they were under the same roof in years. This led to a situation where Nicki's husband posted a video outside a hotel where Cardi's husband Offset was staying, suggesting they meet up. The moment passed without incident, but showed how the tension remained just below the surface. The latest explosion: personal becomes political. The most recent flare-up occurred in September 2025, coinciding with Cardi's release of her sophomore album, Am I the Drama? Nicki appeared to mock the album's promotional price of $4.99 on iTunes, despite strong sales. What followed was an explosive exchange on social media where both artists hurled deeply personal insults. Cardi accused Nicki of drug use affecting her fertility, while Nicki made disparaging comments about Cardi's pregnancy and children. In one telling moment, Cardi wrote that Nicki should compare herself to peers from her own era, like Rihanna, Taylor Swift, and Drake, instead of someone who was in high school when Nicki's career began. The feud that began as industry positioning had evolved into deeply personal attacks, with both artists using their platforms to tear each other down. This ongoing feud represents more than just a personal rivalry. It highlights the systemic issues in an industry that historically pits women against each other, while allowing countless male artists to coexist and collaborate. Both Nicki and Cardi have broken barriers in their own right. Nicki's technical prowess and business acumen paved the way for female rappers in the mainstream, while Cardi's authenticity and crossover appeal brought new energy to the genre. Their conflict raises important questions. Why must female success in hip-hop be framed as a zero-sum game? Who benefits from this narrative? And what might female rap look like if collaboration replaced competition? So who's the drama? Perhaps it's not just Nicki or Cardi, but the industry and culture that creates these scenarios in the first place. As their careers continue to evolve, one can only hope that mutual respect might someday replace the rivalry that has defined their relationship thus far.